Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 Theory and Prediction video. And what if I told you that Tariq and Raina are not Ghost kids? And furthermore, that Yaz is in fact Ghost's only child? Would you say that that statement is definitely a farce? Like, undeniably? Now, what if I told you that Tariq and Raina are in fact the children of the late Kanan Stark? And if not, a whole nother man who we have never even seen or heard of in the Power universe. Now, I spoke on this before, but a comment from a viewer led me to thinking deeper on this situation. And now I have the two biggest clues that suggest the twins are not Ghost kids and could possibly be Kanan's children. And the second clue comes from early on in book 2, as well as the number one unspoken of clue that can at least partially shut down the idea that Kanan is the twins' real father, but leaves open the possibility that maybe even another man could be the twins' father. And we need to talk about this right now. This video is going to be another banger. Now go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get this fire every day. Because this is where you will get the wildest, most creative and entertaining power theories on the World Wide Web. Also, if you're a power fan or power theory content creator, I'm looking to collaborate with all of you in future videos. I also want to sidebar that with me and a guy who goes by the name of Ugly Ass Nigga TV are going to be working on some content soon, and I'm going to be releasing something on my channel, and he's going to release something on his channel too in the future. So for the rest of y'all, if you like to collaborate, you can hit me up. Email me at n.almighty1991@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram at Nate_Almighty_GDA. Now, without further ado, let's get to it, y'all. As usual, let's break it down like this, okay? Now, there's been tons of speculation from way back in OG Power in regards to the funny tension that we have all seen between Kanan Stark and Tasha St. Patrick, or Miss Green if you're nasty. Now, let's take it back to the beginning and speak on the tension. As we understand whether the twins are really Ghost children or Kanan Stark's children. Now, the clues that there may have been something that went on between Tasha and Kanan before Kanan went to prison. Most people identify the scene in the hallway where Kanan got a little pushy with Tasha. And from the dialogue, if you wanted to go there, you could say, hey, there's something there. What kind of tension is that? Is that the tension from just a man who wants to sleep with a woman, or from a man who slept with a woman, is personally keeping it a secret for his own reasons, and the woman wants to act like it never happened and or it'll never happen again? The way that scene played out, it's not concrete. Whereas Tasha was asked about Kanan and then she said it never happened. Right? It was never like, there was never anything direct to where we could say without a doubt, unequivocally, Tasha never slept with Kanan. For some reason, Kanan felt like he could go there with Tasha. Where did that come from? Is it just because he had no respect for ghosts? Is it just because of that? We don't know, right? And here's the thing. Now, before I get to probably what's the number one reason why the kids are definitely not Kanan's, even if it may be someone else's kid, we're going to get to that. But first, I want to speak on the one scenario that always struck me as odd from episode 1 of season 1 of Power Book 2 Ghosts. And that's when Tariq is talking to Uncle Gabe. And Uncle Gabe is like, You're just like him. You remind me of your father in so many ways. And Tariq says, I don't even look like him. Why did the writers put that line there? Why would Tariq say that? Like, who says that? And then talking to a complete stranger at your father's funeral, no less. Why did they have Tariq say, I don't even look like him? Where does that come from? Because even though everyone is actors, when you look at Ghost and you look at Tasha, it's clear that if you were going to say Tariq looked like anyone, you would say he looked like Ghost because he was cast to be Ghost's son. But why would he tell Uncle Gabe, but I don't even look like him? It's weird. You know, it's strange. Isn't it strange, guys? But now, that still doesn't mean that the twins are not Ghost's children. And now, for the people who feel like it could go either way, or if you're more strongly on one side versus the other side, now we have to talk about the number one reason why that theory can be debunked. At least you would feel comfortable enough to say that it's debunked. It's for the simple fact of this. You have to take into account how old were the twins when Kanan first came home. When Kanan first came home, how old were the twins? What were they? Between 12 and 15? So if they were between 12 and 15, then the math just doesn't add up because Kanan came home after doing 10 years. Unless, right? Unless Tasha slept with Kanan either during or right before Ghost. But Ghost got involved rather quickly. Or there was some kind of situation where Ghost decided to step up that we don't know about. Or she slept with Ghost and Kanan in a close proximity amount of time. You guys know what I'm trying to say. If she did that, that is very, very sinister. And maybe we could take that into account now. Maybe we can take that into account. Could that be one of the reasons why Tasha was the one who persuaded Ghost to get rid of Kanan in the first place? Is that why? Is that why Kanan found an excuse to develop a kinship and, dare I say, a love for young Tariq at the time? Is this why? Because if the twins are not Ghost children and they are Kanan's, then that leaves the possibility that Tasha was sleeping with both men around the same time. We've gotten ourselves in a pickle now with this theory, haven't we, people? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Like I said, I'm building off of a theory that I spoke on this a while ago, maybe like 6 months to a year ago. And I just had to give you guys the few reasons why it's debatable whether the twins are Ghost kid or not. The reasons why we could say that it's a possibility that they're not, as well as the amount of time that Kanan been locked up versus the possibility of we need to find out, now that I'm thinking about it, around what time did Tasha get pregnant with the twins? I guess within Power Origins or maybe raising Kanan, but maybe not. They'll let us see the timeline of how involved with Ghost was Tasha. And what kind of girl was she? Because here's another thing, right? You gotta remember what Ghost said to Tasha. Ghost told Tasha, you're just a half-smart chickenhead who would have still been in the hood if it wasn't for me. In the hood, we call a chickenhead a woman that's loose. So could this also imply that Ghost maybe knew the twins weren't his, but he stepped up anyway because she proved to be down for him in a way where he felt like he could trust her, right? And build something with. He called her a half-smart chickenhead. Chickenhead is a bopper, a thought, okay? A promiscuous woman. Is that why Ghost did this, right? There's things coming to my mind while I'm talking to you guys right now, and I definitely currently feel like there's a fair argument for both. And when you really think about it, there may even be slightly more of an argument that suggests that maybe the twins really aren't his. For us to know for sure, we would have to get more information about how much Tasha was around right before Kanan went to jail. What relationship did she have with Kanan at the time where she was getting to know Ghost? Was she in high school with them? Was Tasha one of the little girls in Kanan's building? Right? This is what we would have to know. Is it possible that the writers now intend to show us what happened and what's what within this timeline, within Power Origins or Raising Kanan? What do you guys think? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.